Have you ever caught yourself thinking, it's too late for me? That heavy thought that creeps in when you look at your life, your choices, your opportunities, and feel like the train has already left the station. Maybe you compare yourself to someone else, someone younger, smarter, faster, and you feel the sting of time slipping through your fingers. Maybe you replay moments in your mind where you could have done something differently, where you should have tried harder, reached higher, or spoken up sooner. That way you feel isn't just regret, it's fear. Fear disguised as truth. Fear whispering that doors are closed, that chances are gone, that life's momentum has left you behind. And in the silence, you start to believe it. But what if I told you that thought is a lie? What if the truth is far more liberating, far more empowering than you've allowed yourself to believe? Time does not run on a schedule designed to shame you. Life does not reserve success for the early risers alone. Your clock is not broken. Your opportunity is not lost. Every great human story, every remarkable achievement has a chapter that began long after the world said, it's too late. The people who inspire us most didn't start at the right time. They started when they chose to start, and they chose to rise despite fear, doubt, and the invisible pressure of comparing themselves to others. That is the hidden rule of life that almost no one tells you. The world does not decide your timing. You do. When you feel the weight of too late, know that it is not your enemy. It is a signal that you have been holding yourself back, trapped by the illusion that the past defines the future. Every second you have felt behind is actually proof that you still care, that the fire inside you has not gone out, that your potential is waiting to be claimed. The very desire you feel right now to catch up, to create, to be more, is your life reminding you that there is still time, real time, your time. And here's the most important part. The moment you decide to start, the moment you choose to act, that is when everything changes. Imagine a life where you release the chains of regret and comparison. Imagine waking up with the certainty that every step you take, no matter how small, is moving you towards your purpose. Imagine the thrill of knowing you are exactly where you are supposed to be because you refuse to let fear dictate your pace. That life isn't a dream. It is waiting for you to reach out and claim it. And that is why you must stay here now with these words, because what you hear next is designed to shift something deep inside you, something that will make you see with crystal clarity that you are not behind, you are not late, you are on your path, and every moment you spend watching, listening, absorbing is another step toward the life you've been waiting for. Trust me when I say this, the story you think is over has only just begun. The fire of your potential burns quietly beneath the surface, and it will ignite the instant you give yourself permission. You are not late. You are not too far behind. You are exactly where you need to be to rise stronger, bolder, and more determined than ever before. And by the time you reach the end of this journey, you will see it. Your moment has been here all along. All you need to do is claim it. That heaviness you feel when you think it's too late is not just a thought. It's a weight you've been carrying silently. And it's been shaping every decision you make, every hesitation, every moment you've held back. Every time you told yourself, I can't, has roots in that one belief that you are behind. And it's exhausting, isn't it? Feeling like the world is moving ahead while you are stuck, watching opportunities pass by like clouds drifting out of reach. That tension in your chest, the quiet voice that questions your worth, it's all real, but it is not the truth of who you are. It is the fear of what might have been, magnified by comparison and by a clock that only exists in your mind. You are not behind. You are simply standing at the edge of your own beginning, waiting for permission to step forward. The burden of thinking you're late is more than just emotional. It's physiological. Anxiety tightens your chest, clouds your mind, and convinces you that you are trapped in the past. But the mind can also be retrained, reshaped, and rewired to serve you instead of hold you hostage. Every second you spend believing that you're behind reinforces the fear. Every second you spend rejecting it strengthens courage, clarity, and momentum. When you realize that your sense of too late is a mental construct, suddenly the pressure releases. Your energy stops going into regret and it starts going into action. That shift is subtle, but it is transformative. It changes the way you breathe, the way you think, and the way you move through the world. And once you feel that shift, once you allow it to root in your body and mind, the idea of being late begins to lose all power over you. Think of your life as a canvas, not a calendar. Each day, each hour, each choice is a brushstroke. The past may have left its marks, but it has not ruined the masterpiece. Every attempt, every small act of courage, every decision to rise despite fear is a new stroke, bold and deliberate. You are not defined by where you started, by what you didn't do, or by the moments you lost. You are defined by what you choose to create now, in this moment, with this breath, with this heartbeat. The power is not in catching up, it is in showing up. When you show up consistently, when you commit to moving forward, even in tiny ways, your momentum compounds. The world doesn't notice small steps at first, but the universe responds silently until suddenly you are unstoppable. Feel this: every ounce of doubt, every whisper of too late, every shadow of regret is actually fuel. It is material to build from, raw energy to transform into growth, courage, and unstoppable action. You have been given this weight for a reason, to recognize that it is yours to lift, yours to turn into power, and yours to surpass. And the truth is, your path does not need to look like anyone else's. There's no schedule, no fixed plan, no age limit that can stop the unfolding of your life. The very fact that you are here, listening, willing to confront your fear of being late, proves that your fire is alive. That spark inside you, the desire to change, to rise, to create, has never gone out. It has only waited for this moment, your moment, to burn bright. So feel it, embrace it, and let it move you. The weight of thinking you're too late can either crush you or it can become the very thing that lifts you higher than you ever imagined. The choice is yours. Every heartbeat is a chance to prove that you are not behind, that you are not lost, that you are exactly where you need to be to rise. What if everything you thought you missed was never truly gone? What if every opportunity you fear has passed is actually waiting for you in another form, just around the corner, ready to be claimed when you step into your power? The truth is, life does not move on a rigid schedule. It is not measured by clocks, by milestones, or by someone else's timeline. It is measured by the choices you make, the courage you summon, and the relentless pursuit of becoming who you were always meant to be. Every second that has gone by is not a sentence. It is preparation. Every missed chance is training ground for strength, clarity, and wisdom. The fear that you are behind is simply your mind reacting to pressure. It is a false story you've been telling yourself, and the moment you see it as a story, its hold over you begins to crumble. The human brain is wired to respond to fear and loss, which is why the thought of being late can feel so heavy. But fear is not a wall, it is a signal, a beacon pointing toward where growth lies. Every time you feel anxious about what you haven't done, notice it, acknowledge it, and then let it fuel action. Action transforms fear into energy, hesitation into momentum, and doubt into proof of your capability. You are not behind because the clock is not your enemy. You are not late because life does not abandon anyone willing to step forward. The moment you decide to act, you change the rules entirely. Time ceases to be a limitation and becomes a canvas waiting for your next stroke of courage. Consider how many people spend decades believing they are too late, only to discover that the breakthrough comes when they stop measuring themselves against the world. The greatest achievements, the deepest fulfillment, the moments that make life feel infinite, rarely arrive according to a schedule. They arrive when a person refuses to give up, when they embrace their own pace, and when they trust the timing of their journey. You are alive in this moment. Your desires, your passions, your potential, they have not expired. They are waiting quietly for your commitment to act. The weight you carry is proof of the fire within you, and that fire can ignite at any moment, regardless of age, circumstance, or previous delays. Every time you tell yourself it is too late, ask yourself this: are you speaking from reality or from fear? Are you surrendering to a story that has no authority over your life? Or are you willing to reclaim your power and move toward what matters? The universe does not keep a ledger of lost time. It responds to energy, to focus, and to the bravery of showing up. Every deliberate step you take toward your vision sends a signal to your mind, your body, and your world that you are ready to receive. The very act of starting, even in small ways, rewires your mind to believe in possibility. Feel the truth of this: you are not late. You have not been left behind. The hesitation, the regret, the fear of missing out, they are all illusions masking the limitless potential that already exists inside you. Each breath, each decision, each heartbeat is a chance to rise, to reclaim what feels lost, to step fully into the life you were meant to lead. Time is not the enemy, it is the canvas, the opportunity. the gift that allows you to begin, to rebuild, and to soar, starting right now. What would happen if you finally stopped letting fear dictate your life? What if you realized that every doubt, every hesitation, every thought of being behind is nothing more than a shadow, and shadows disappear when you shine light on them? The world has spent a lifetime convincing you that timing is fixed, that opportunities are fleeting, that your moment has passed. But that is not reality. It is a story you've been told, repeated so often that it feels like truth. The truth is far simpler and far more powerful. Your potential does not expire. Your ability to grow, to create, to achieve is not bound by age, circumstance, or past failures. The moment you accept this, a shift occurs. A shift that can transform fear into fuel, doubt into clarity, hesitation into unstoppable action. Every second you spend believing it's too late is a second of energy diverted from creation, from movement, from life itself. That energy, once redirected, becomes momentum. Momentum that builds quietly, persistently, until one day it becomes unstoppable. The brain responds to action in ways that are profound. Confidence grows, clarity expands, and the mind begins to believe in what the heart has always known. You are capable, you are resilient, you are far stronger than the voice inside that says you are behind. Every moment you've lived, every lesson you've learned, every struggle you've endured has prepared you to rise, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, but right now, in this breath, in this heartbeat. Imagine for a moment the weight lifting from your shoulders, the relentless pressure of comparison, the anxiety of I should have started earlier, the silent voice that questions your worth. That weight has kept you small, but it is not permanent. You have the power to release it, to channel it into courage, into decisive steps forward. Growth does not require perfect timing. It requires presence, commitment, and willingness to take action even when fear is loud. Every tiny action you take today, no matter how small it feels, rewires your mind to recognize possibility, to build self-trust, and to affirm that you are moving in the right direction. You are never too late to start. You are never too late to become. The world around you thrives on comparison, on schedules, on arbitrary deadlines, but you do not need to live by those rules. Your life is your creation, and it is never dictated by anyone else's measure of success. The clock has no power over dreams that are alive, no control over passion that refuses to be dimmed, no authority over determination that insists on rising. You are capable of rewriting every narrative you've believed about yourself. You are capable of stepping fully into your potential, of choosing action over regret, of moving forward even when the path seems uncertain. The very act of choosing now, of taking a single deliberate step, is more powerful than 1,000 moments of waiting. Feel it in your chest, in your mind, in your body. The truth that has been waiting for you all along. You are not late. You are not behind. Every struggle, every delay, every moment of doubt has been preparing you for this precise point in your life. And now, with awareness, with courage, with intention, you can move. You can rise. You can begin again, more focused, more resilient, more alive than ever before. The world may tell you otherwise, but your life is yours to claim, and the time to do it is right now. Think about how many moments of your life you've let slip by because you believed you weren't ready, because the timing didn't feel perfect, because you convinced yourself that someone else had a head start. Every time you waited, every time you hesitated, the world didn't pass you by. It simply waited for you to decide to show up. You see, the concept of being late is not a universal law. It is a belief, a limitation, a mental trap that convinces you to shrink, to settle, to stay small. But your mind is malleable. Your thoughts can be challenged. Your beliefs can be rewritten. In the instant you choose to challenge the lie of too late, the chains fall away, and suddenly you see the horizon differently. The path is not closed. It is waiting for your steps. Your life has been training you, even in moments you thought were failures. Every setback, every rejection, every time you doubted yourself was quietly preparing you for what comes next. The human brain is designed to adapt, to learn, to grow, no matter the stage of life. Neuroplasticity proves that the mind is capable of transformation at any age, that skills, habits, and courage can be built when you commit to action. Your past is not a limitation. It is a reservoir of experience, strength, and insight. Every lesson learned, every tear shed, every obstacle overcome is fuel. That fuel can ignite a fire so powerful that it propels you faster, further, and stronger than you ever imagined. The people you admire, the ones who achieved greatness, the ones whose lives feel impossible to reach, they all started with the same raw material you have now, a decision to begin. Do not let fear tell you otherwise. Fear thrives on stories of regret, on the imagined timelines of others, on the illusion that life has a fixed schedule. Fear wants you to stay small, but your courage, your ambition, your desire to rise, those are stronger than fear if you choose to act. Every heartbeat is an opportunity to prove it to yourself. Every choice to move forward, even when the steps are uncertain, rewires your mind and rewrites your life. You are learning, growing, evolving with every single moment that you refuse to succumb to the weight of too late. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be, and no one can dictate how quickly or slowly that happens. Your journey is your own. Feel it in your chest, in the tightening and releasing of your body, in the surge of possibility that rises when you recognize your own power. The moment you realize you are never behind, that life is not a race against anyone but yourself, everything changes. The anxiety dissipates, the self-doubt loses its grip, and quiet certainty emerges. You are capable, you are ready, and you are meant to rise. Each action compounds. Each deliberate step strengthens you. Each moment of commitment to yourself rewires your belief system and proves beyond doubt that you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be to step fully into your potential, to create the life you were born to live, and to rise with unstoppable momentum. This is your turning point. This is the moment when the lie of being too late no longer has power. This is the moment you reclaim your energy, your focus, and your courage. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are here. You are alive. You are ready. And the world will rise to meet you the moment you rise to meet yourself. Every moment you have spent doubting yourself, every time you whispered, "I'm too late," has been an opportunity disguised as a challenge. That whisper is not truth. It is a reaction to fear, to uncertainty, to the unknown. And yet, every second you have felt that weight has been shaping something stronger inside you, something resilient, something ready to rise. The truth is, the only thing holding you back is the story you believed about yourself. The story that says time has passed, that the chance is gone, that your moment is lost. That story has no authority over your life. Your power lies in the choices you make right now, the courage you summon this instant, the small step you are willing to take, even when it feels uncomfortable. You've been measuring yourself against others, against their success, their timing, their milestones, and in doing so, you have ignored the reality that your journey is yours alone. Comparison steals your energy, clouds your vision, and convinces you that you are behind when you are not. Every person you admire, every life that seems perfect or ahead, is built on unseen struggles, late starts, failures, and doubt. They succeeded because they acted, because they persisted, because they refused to let fear define their story. You are capable of the same. Your potential has no expiration date, and your ability to grow, to learn, to create, to rise is alive this very moment. The universe responds to action, not hesitation. The longer you wait, the more energy is spent feeding fear instead of building momentum. Every deliberate choice, no matter how small, compounds into movement that is unstoppable. Imagine releasing the pressure of being behind. Feel the space that opens when you no longer define yourself by clocks or by other people's expectations. That space is freedom. Freedom to act, freedom to create, freedom to rise at your own pace according to your own vision. Every step forward reinforces the truth. You are never too late to become the person you were meant to be. Every moment of commitment rewires your mind to trust yourself, to see possibilities instead of limits, to find opportunity in challenges instead of fear. Courage grows when it is exercised, and every time you choose action over doubt, your confidence expands. You are learning, growing, evolving, and every step brings you closer to the version of yourself that you have always wanted to be. Feel it now, the tension in your chest, the uncertainty in your mind, the quiet voice that has told you to wait, to hold back, to hesitate. Let that tension fuel you instead of paralyze you. Let it remind you of the fire that has been waiting inside, the fire that ignites when you commit to action. The world does not reward hesitation. It does not recognize fear, but it responds to courage. It responds to persistence. It responds to people who show up consistently Even when the steps are small, even when the path is unclear, you are capable of that. You are built for that. You are ready for that. This is your moment. The story of being too late ends the instant you decide it ends. Every breath you take, every choice you make, every action you commit to now becomes proof that you are not late. You are here, you are alive, you are moving. You are exactly where you need to be to rise stronger, to rise bolder, and to rise unstoppable. The world cannot stop you because the fire inside you refuses to wait any longer. Your fear of being too late has been loud, but it has never been stronger than your potential. That fear is only noise, and it cannot compete with the clarity and power of a mind and heart fully committed to action. You have carried it long enough, let it whisper in your ear and allowed it to dictate your choices. But now you can choose differently. You can choose to step into your own power, to trust the process of growth, and to embrace the truth that your time is not defined by anyone else. Every moment you wait to act reinforces the lie that you are behind. Every moment you choose to move forward dismantles that lie and builds undeniable proof that you are capable, you are ready, and you are meant to rise. Think about how much energy you have spent worrying about timelines, comparing yourself to others, and replaying moments you cannot change. All of that energy has been wasted until now, because the instant you redirect it, it becomes your fuel. The very fire that fear tried to suppress can now power your transformation. Every action, no matter how small, compounds into progress. Every step forward rewires your mind to believe that you can, and that belief becomes unstoppable momentum. You are learning to see what fear could not show you, that your path has always been open, that the doors you thought were closed were waiting for your courage to reach. And that the life you are meant to lead is not defined by past hesitation, but by present action. Do not underestimate the power of presence. The past is gone, the future is unwritten, but right now you have control. Your thoughts, your choices, your focus, your commitment, these are your instruments of change. When you dedicate yourself to moving forward, even in the face of doubt, you create proof of possibility. You prove to yourself that you are capable, that timing is irrelevant, and that the world will respond to the energy you put into growth. The very act of showing up consistently, deliberately, is more powerful than any preparation or perfect timing you imagine you needed. You are never too late because your capacity to act exists at every moment, waiting for your command. Feel the truth in your body, the tension in your chest, the restless energy, the spark of impatience. That is not weakness. That is life pushing you to rise. That is your inner drive demanding that you stop waiting, stop hesitating, and start creating. Every ounce of anxiety, every shadow of fear is fuel for courage. Every thought that whispers, I'm behind, is a call to step forward, to prove it wrong, to act. Momentum is born from movement, from consistency, from refusing to let fear dominate. Every single moment you choose action over doubt strengthens your resolve, reshapes your beliefs, and expands your capacity to achieve. The truth you must feel deep inside is this: you are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be to rise, to grow, to build, to create, and to live fully. The fire inside you is alive, waiting only for your decision to ignite. Every step you take now, no matter how small, is proof that the story of fear is over and the story of your potential is just beginning. You are here, you are alive, you are moving, you are unstoppable. Every thought telling you it's too late is a lie your mind has accepted for comfort. It convinces you to stay small, to wait, to defer your power to some future moment that may never come. That thought is not reality, it is fear dressed as truth. And fear has no authority over the life you are capable of creating. Your potential has always existed, quietly waiting for your recognition, patiently waiting for your action, ready to respond the instant you claim it. The very moment you decide that timing does not control you, that moment becomes your power. That is when the illusion of being behind collapses and the only thing that remains is your ability to rise, to act, to create, and to transform your life in ways that once seemed impossible. Think of the energy you have been spending worrying about missed opportunities, comparing yourself to others, or replaying the past. All of it can now be reclaimed. It can be transformed into momentum, into courage, into decisive movement. The same fire that fear tried to bury can now ignite your action. Every small step forward compounds, building evidence that you are capable, that you are resilient, that you are powerful. Growth does not require perfect timing. It requires presence, commitment, and courage to act when it feels uncertain. Every decision you make, every action you take now rewires your mind, reshapes your identity, and proves that you are never too late to start, to learn, to grow, to rise. Your path has never been closed. The doors you thought were shut were waiting for you to approach them with courage, determination, and faith in yourself. The world does not dictate when you can begin. You do. Every deliberate choice you make is a declaration that your moment is now, that you will no longer be paralyzed by fear, that you will not measure your worth against someone else's timeline. The people you admire, the ones who inspire, the ones whose lives seem impossible to reach, all started where you are now. They did not wait for perfect timing. They acted and their momentum became unstoppable. You are capable of the same because your life is not behind. It is unfolding exactly as it should, with you in control of every next step. Feel it deep within, the restless energy, the spark of impatience, the tension in your chest. That is not weakness. That is life insisting that you rise. Every beat of fear is a challenge, a signal, an invitation to step into your own power. Momentum comes from movement, from choosing courage over hesitation, from refusing to let doubt dominate. Each deliberate step you take, each act of consistent action reinforces your ability to trust yourself, to trust the process, and to trust that your life is not defined by the past or by arbitrary timelines. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are here, alive, and fully capable of claiming the life that has been waiting for you. The fire within you is real, and it only requires your decision to ignite. Every step you take now is proof that the story of fear is over, that the story of hesitation is finished, and that the story of your potential has just begun. You are moving, you are alive, you are unstoppable. The voice inside you that whispers you're too late has been loud, persistent, and convincing, but it is not truth. It has been shaping your decisions, guiding you toward hesitation, and convincing you to shrink when you were meant to expand. That voice is fear, dressed as caution, masquerading as wisdom, and it has no authority over your life. Every beat of your heart, every breath you take, every choice you make is an opportunity to silence that voice and replace it with action. The moment you act, the moment you decide that timing does not control you, you reclaim your power. You become the force that drives your life forward, unstoppable, intentional, and alive with possibility. You have spent too long letting imagined timelines dictate your confidence, your courage, and your dreams. Every second wasted on doubt could instead be building momentum, reinforcing belief in yourself, and creating tangible progress. The energy that fear consumed can now be transformed into fuel. Every deliberate action, no matter how small, compounds into movement, reshaping your mind, strengthening your resolve, and proving that you are capable. You are not behind. You are not too late. Your life is unfolding precisely as it should, and the moment you decide to act is the moment the world bends to your determination. Your potential is not defined by past hesitation or missed opportunities. It is defined by what you choose to do right now, in this moment, with this breath, with this heartbeat. Every decision to move forward, every small act of courage rewires your mind and builds the confidence necessary to achieve what once felt impossible. The people you admire, the ones who inspire awe, did not wait for perfect timing. They acted with imperfect certainty, with courage in the face of fear, and with persistence when doubt tried to dominate. Their momentum was born from action, not waiting. Your momentum is waiting for the same choice from you. Feel it in your chest, the fire that has been quietly waiting, the restlessness that has been urging you to rise. That is not discomfort. It is life calling you to move forward. That tension is energy ready to be harnessed, transformed into courage, into action, into progress. Every hesitation you have felt until now has only delayed what was always inevitable, your rise. Each deliberate step you take toward your vision strengthens your resolve, sharpens your focus, and expands your capacity to believe in yourself. Momentum is not about speed. It is about direction, consistency, and refusal to be held back by fear. The weight of thinking you are too late can either crush you or lift you higher than you ever imagined. Every doubt, every fear, every imagined limitation is proof of the fire inside waiting for ignition. The moment you choose to act is the moment that fire becomes unstoppable. You are not behind. You are not late. You are here, alive, fully capable, and ready to rise. Every step you take now is proof that hesitation is over, that fear no longer commands you, and that the story of your potential has begun. You are moving. You are alive. You are unstoppable. The fear that tells you it's too late has been loud, but it has never been stronger than your capacity to rise. That voice has kept you small, hesitant, and unsure, but it does not define you. Every moment you have spent believing you're behind has been an opportunity to reclaim your power, an invitation to recognize that your potential is limitless and your ability to grow is eternal. The past is not a prison, it is a foundation. Every misstep, every delay, every moment of doubt has prepared you for this precise point in your life. And now, the choice is yours, to stay bound by fear or to step fully into your strength and act. Your life has been waiting for this level of commitment. The energy that fear has consumed can now become your fuel. Every ounce of doubt, every second of hesitation, every thought of being too late can be transformed into momentum. Momentum that propels you forward, momentum that reshapes your mind, strengthens your resolve, and proves without question that you are capable of greatness. You are not behind. You are not late. You are here, alive, ready, and fully equipped to rise. Action transforms potential into reality, and the moment you choose to act, everything shifts. The world responds to movement, to courage, to deliberate choice. Do not underestimate the power of starting now. Every small action, every decision to move forward compounds into progress. You are not waiting for perfection. You are not waiting for ideal conditions. You are not waiting for permission. You are moving with intention, and that movement creates results, builds confidence, and fuels belief in yourself. The people you admire, the ones whose achievements inspire awe, did not wait for the perfect moment. They created it through consistent action, through persistence, through a refusal to let fear control their lives. Your path works the same way. Momentum is born when you show up, when you act, when you refuse to let hesitation dominate. Feel the energy inside you now. The tension, the restlessness, the quiet urging to rise. This is not discomfort. This is life pushing you forward. It is the fire of your potential waiting to ignite. Every fear you have felt, every imagined limitation, is proof of the strength you have been developing quietly, steadily, and relentlessly. That strength is ready to serve you, ready to guide you, ready to propel you toward the life that has been waiting for you all along. Momentum does not require speed. It requires direction, consistency, and commitment. Every deliberate step you take now reinforces your power and your belief in what is possible. You are not late. You are not behind. The fire within you is alive, and it only requires your decision to ignite. Every moment you choose action over hesitation, courage over fear, commitment over doubt, you are building proof that the story of fear is over and the story of your potential has begun. You are moving. You are alive. You are unstoppable. And the life you have always imagined is waiting for the moment you claim it with your full strength, your full courage, and your unwavering determination. The moment you accept that you are not late is the moment your life begins to shift. That simple truth, when fully understood, carries more power than any external circumstance. Fear has tried to convince you that timing controls your destiny, but timing is an illusion. Your potential has no expiration date. Your dreams have no deadline. The very energy you have spent questioning yourself, comparing yourself to others, and replaying past mistakes can now become the fuel that launches you forward. Every second you have waited is not lost. It has been preparing you, strengthening your resilience and sharpening your focus. You are ready now, more prepared than ever. And every moment of hesitation has been leading you to this clarity. Your mind is a powerful tool, but it only serves you when you choose to direct it intentionally. Every thought of being behind is a program you can overwrite with action. Every doubt is a signal, not a command. The truth is that growth, achievement, and transformation respond to persistence and effort, not to arbitrary deadlines or comparisons. Each deliberate step you take, no matter how small, compounds into proof that you are capable, that you are alive, and that your life is yours to shape. The world does not reward waiting. It rewards courage, action, and relentless commitment to showing up. When you claim this truth, you no longer need to measure yourself against anyone else. Your path is your own, and it is never too late to walk it fully. Feel the tension inside you, that tightness, that restlessness, the whisper that says, I'm behind. It is energy waiting to be transformed. That energy can be your ally, your catalyst, your momentum. Every step you take forward reshapes your mind, strengthens your belief, and proves without question that you are capable of more than you have allowed yourself to believe. You do not need perfect conditions. You do not need permission. You only need the decision to act. That decision is enough to break the illusion of being too late and to set the momentum that will carry you forward in ways that feel unstoppable. Every action reinforces your power. Every step forward proves that fear does not define you. Every choice to rise, even when uncertainty is present, strengthens your resilience and expands your capacity for growth. You are learning, evolving, and becoming in real time. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to claim your potential, to take control of your life, and to rise with clarity, courage, and focus. Momentum does not demand perfection. It demands commitment, consistency, and the refusal to let hesitation dictate your story. Your time is now. The fire within you has never gone out. It has been waiting quietly for your recognition, for your courage, and for your action. Every breath, every decision, every deliberate